Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Borobudur International Symposium 2024. First of all, I want to say it is such an honor for me to be the presenter in this international journal that organized by Borobudur International Symposium 2024. Before we start the presentation, I want to introduce about the authors here. The first is me, Alikam Fida Kristina, as a first author, and the second is Rastira Celi Erlangga as a co-author first, and the third is Mrs. Suraya Metsa Joda as a co-author 2, and the fourth is Mrs. Puji Sulistianingsi as a co-author 3. This research is a collaboration between student and lecturer of Faculty of Law, Muhammadiyah University of Magelang. On this opportunity, I would like to present our research with the title is a Civil Law Review of Liability in Accidents Involving Electric Vehicles with Autonomous Control System. Our research consists of 5 chapters. The first chapter is Introduction, second is Background of the Problem, third is Methods, fourth is Research Results, and the last is Conclusion. As we know, the development of electric vehicle technology and autonomous driving system has advanced significantly over the past few decades. This innovation not only offer environmentally friendly solution through carbon emission reduction, but also enhance energy efficiency and driving safety. Electric vehicles equipped with autonomous systems have become a symbol of the automotive industry's transformation toward sustainable and intelligent mobility. The development of electric vehicle technology and autonomous driving systems such as autopilot has brought significant transformation to the global automotive industry by enhancing efficiency, safety, and environmental friendliness. However, this advancement also poses legal challenge related to liability in accident involving electric vehicles with autonomous system. Although this technology is designed to reduce accident risk, incidents still occur due to system failures or user errors in operating the technology. In the event of an electric vehicle accident, this responsibility involves not only the driver but also the vehicle manufacturer, who must ensure that the system they develop are safe and function properly. The driver of the electric vehicle still has the responsibility to control the vehicle, even though most control functions have been delegated to the automated system. This raises questions about the boundaries of responsibility between the driver and the vehicle manufacturer, particularly when accidents happen due to autonomous system failures. Therefore, the study focuses on the concept of civil liability in accidents involving electric vehicles with autonomous driving system, which need to be clearly regulated in this existing legal framework. The research method we use in this study is a normative juridical approach, which emphasizes the examination and analysis of legal principles and doctrines as outlined in laws and regulations. This method is complemented by a case study approach, focusing on specific examples or the application of legislation to better understand how legal provisions are applied, interpreted, and enforced in practice. By combining this approach, the study aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of the legal framework while identifying the absence of regulation in its application. This method is highly effective in addressing legal issues by basing the analysis on both theoretical and practical dimensions of law. The definition and characteristic of electric vehicles with autonomous system. Electric vehicles with autonomous system are vehicles that use electricity as their primary energy source and are equipped with technology that allows the vehicle to control itself in various driving conditions. The characteristics of electric vehicles with autonomous system are as follows. Electric vehicles do not use fossil fuels as their energy source. Instead, they use batteries to store the electrical energy needed to drive the vehicle. These vehicles are equipped with automation technology and artificial intelligence such as autonomous control or autopilot, which allows the vehicle to drive itself without driver intervention under certain conditions. Electric vehicles with autonomous system are designed with advanced safety features including collision detection, automatic emergency braking, and obstacle avoidance. The concept of liability in civil law. In our research, we have three principles of liability in civil law. For the first is principle of liability based on fault. This principle asserts that legal liability applies only if there is an element of fault. For example, if a driver fails to pay attention to the road or does not properly monitor the automatic system, they are considered negligent. On the other hand, if an accident is caused by a technological failure such as faulty automatic control system that do not function correctly or fail to detect obstacles on the road, then liability can be shifted to the manufacturer. And the second is presumption of liability principle. This principle explains that the party who has control over the vehicle, namely the driver or owner, is responsible for the damage caused. This is because the driver still has the responsibility to monitor and control the vehicle, even though the vehicle is equipped with an automatic control system. And the last is strict liability principle. The strict liability principle applies without the need to prove a fault. In the case of electric vehicle equipped with automatic control system, if an accident occurs due to a failure of the automatic control system or a manufacturing defect that prevent the vehicle from functioning properly, the manufacturer of the vehicle may be held liable without the need to prove negligence or fault. Based on the principles above, the parties that may be held liable are: first, the electric vehicle manufacturer. This is because the manufacturer is responsible for ensuring the quality and safety of the product they produce. And then the second is the driver or owner of the electric vehicle. This is because even though the vehicle is equipped with an autonomous driving system, the driver must still pay attention to the road, supervise, and ensure the automatic system is functioning properly. The applicable legal basis in Indonesia: the existing law number 22 of 2009 on road traffic and transport still applies, meaning that there are no norms prohibiting or conflicting with electric vehicles equipped with autopilot technology, as essentially electric vehicles with autopilot technology are considered to be of the same type as conventional vehicles. In our research, we have comparison with four countries that already have regulation for autonomous vehicles. For the first is United States. Regulation depend on the level of automation as regulated by SAE International. For example, in California, manufacturers are responsible for failures in the autonomous control system when it is active. The second is European Union. The General Safety Regulation integrates legal liability with strict oversight of safety standards. Vehicle data monitoring is used to determine the cause of accidents. The third is United Kingdom. Automated and Electric Vehicles Act 2018, insurance companies are the first to be liable for compensating damage caused by accident involving autonomous vehicle. Insurance companies can file a claim against the manufacturer if the accident is caused by a technical failure. And the last is Indonesia. Indonesia does not yet have specific regulation regarding liability in accidents involving autonomous vehicles. Indonesian law still assumes that human drivers are fully responsible even though autonomous technology exists. Legal implication of insurance and consumer protection. In the conventional system, legal liability for accident usually lies with the driver. In autonomous vehicles, the control system managed by software and sensors change the liability pattern, affecting insurance arrangement. Regarding consumer protection, consumers have the right to clear information about the limits of the autonomous system capabilities and the situations where human intervention is required. Consumer protection includes the right to a safe vehicle free from design flaws and transparency in the claims process. Indonesia does not yet have specific regulation regarding insurance and consumer protection for autonomous vehicles. The existing insurance system still focuses on human driver fault and does not cover accidents caused by system failures. Legal gaps can harm consumers, both in insurance claims and legal proceedings. Regulatory revisions are needed to integrate the responsibility of manufacturers, technology developers, and insurance companies. The conclusion in our research is electric cars with autonomous control use artificial intelligence to improve efficiency and safety, but raise legal responsibility issues in the event of accidents. Indonesia lacks specific regulation on autonomous vehicles, often placing responsibility on drivers despite the influence of technology on vehicle control. Countries like the United States and the United Kingdom have established rules involving insurance companies as the first to compensate for damage. Legal reform is needed in Indonesia to regulate the responsibilities of manufacturers, technology developers, and insurers to protect consumers and create a safer autonomous vehicle ecosystem. That's all from me. Thanks for your kind attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.